from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, so the Bronx Bombers come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Davy Garcia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Stepping up is Joey Wendell. He will lead this one off today. And now the first pitch. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here.
Yeah, close play right there, no doubt. And we're going to have to take another look. And that's just tough to tell. We're going to have to see what they decide what to do with this one.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging the previous
Okay,
play.
one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules out.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 249 the average coming in. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Grounded to the right. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Next, it'll be Austin Meadows, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Archer will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Strike called, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third.
And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Randy Arozarena. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Gardner. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 13 for him on the year, as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau. Left side, but well foul. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Michael Brasso.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 23 driven in. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. None out, runners at first and second. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 261 the average coming into action here. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch. Lau over at second. Choi at first, 1 gone. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, but not 3 as he throws it away. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Standing in, Kevin Kierme. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rays are in front, 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing to the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. He'll start this one at 274. 18 homers, 39 driven in. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Rosarena is there, and he has it for the first out.
That is 6.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Here's Mike Ford as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And there are runners at the corners now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. A 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The average coming in 257, 5 homers and 19 driven in. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Three and 2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 6th home run on the season for him, and it'll leapfrog him out in front to a 4-2 lead.
Grand Slam's got to fire you up right here. Not only just an unbelievable at-bat, but 4 stakes to boot to give your team the lead. Couldn't be more fired up.
Batting 9.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Gardner.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
So 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-2 New York.
Welcome to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Next to dig in, Willie Adames. First delivery to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
LeMahieu backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Now into the box, Austin Meadows. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat. Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Aaron Judge is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command him? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 home. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now, Giancarlo Stanton. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Glaber Torres.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Glaber Torres. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid. You got the base open.
The 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Arozarena gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now to the plate, here is Randy Arozarena. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. To him on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. In now, Brandon Lau. as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brendan Lau goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The first baseman, G-Man.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Third baseman, number 29.
First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Urshela is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike.
Next up, Mike Ford, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Big swing of the bat by this guy in his last one. A grand slam that drove in 4, and that's helped this team lead by 2 runs up to this point.
0-1 the count. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Here it comes, 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Fouled off. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And they can't run it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
One strike now from Archer.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kiermeier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Michael.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Now to bat, Francisco Mejia. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu with a great stop. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Now the first pitch. Joey Wendell is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. The 1-2. Kiermeier's running. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from the Bronx after this. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
Leading
0
off
for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
set and the pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Judge stands at first with one out. That misses. 2-0. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Knee high. He barehands it. What a play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Runner in scoring position with Sigueme. First offering. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Michael Waka takes over here with a runner at first and now 2 gone in the inning.
Tampa Bay, number 52, Michael Waka.
Next up will be Glaber Torres. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. At the plate now is Willie Adames, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Now back, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Striding in is Randy Arozarena. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. Hard on the ground toward short. Torres scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio
For the Yankees, the third baseman.
First pitch of the AB now. on the corner away, a ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Mike Ford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now the 2-1. Gary Sanchez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Urshela aboard here at first with nobody out. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Lau is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary
Sanchez will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the second inning of the ballgame. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. He's set, here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate now, Gardner, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Urshela ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take a bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 6-2. Stepping in once again is Brandon Lau. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Brandon Lau.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Now it'll be Ji-Man Choi, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
Next to stand in is Michael Brasso. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Francisco Mejia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Brasso is off of first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 6, the Rays 2. Chaz Roan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 50, Chaz Roan.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now the first pitch. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Glaber Torres, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take this sure out.
Now batting, number 29.
So the next to bat will be Gio Urshela. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on the way as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Two balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. One out and a runner on third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter.
Up next, Mike Ford. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Wendy Peralta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Wendy Peralta.
Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kierme. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. The Yankees are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Gardner moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And he puts it on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it, and that's the second out. So stepping in is Willie Adames. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way, and he hits it hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
For Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
The batter.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Down the left field line and deep. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Brendan Lau, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 6, the Rays 4. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63. Diego.
Now at the plate is Gary Sanchez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Brett Gardner stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Pitch out, nothing doing. He waits, now the pitch. Popped him up. And And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Yanks leave one. They still lead it 6-4. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Torres ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Brasso.
Ready now is Michael Brasso, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and 2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Next up is Francisco Mejia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Chapman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1 and 2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2 and 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Torres has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees complete the 4-game sweep of their division rivals at home.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
6-4 the outcome today. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Davy Garcia earns his first win of the season. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.